It's been a while, hasn't it? We finally made it. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Sim Football Association is back. Let's go ahead and get into it. Everything has been prepped. We had a little bit of a long off season. We had the draft, we had the awards, we had the Pro Bowl. It's all on the YouTube if you haven't seen it, but I know that all of those chats were very live, so I know that all of the people in our group need to see it. That's why you need to get other people to see it. Let's make it grow. Shout out to everybody in the chat here. Today should be a fun ride. I can't wait to get this one started. Everyone's getting upgraded. Everyone's getting better. The sims, the test sims that I was running before this, they were fun to watch. And now we made it to where all of the games matter. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everyone supporting. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates, all the good stuff. But we got ourselves a banger to start out week number 1, start out season number 8. You see the new thumbnail set up here right in your face. I hope you like it. Wanted to switch it up a little bit, give you a little bit of a different look, and also you can see a little bit of the players right there, 2 of the featured players. Action Jackson Jr. for Huntington Beach, and that's Mike Hawk from Pittsburgh. They're gonna be heading out to the field in Huntington Beach, California, just a little bit. But shout out to these 2 teams. They both did very well in the draft, in my personal opinion. In my opinion, Pittsburgh stole the show with their first 2 picks. We'll be seeing Jerry Philbin and Anthony Stank with their debuts. We'll be seeing a few of the debuts of a few other players from Huntington Beach too, including Vernon Mills, Trey Glock, Tom Krieg Jr., Cliff Allen, a whole bunch of players there. That I believe they got 6 total players in this past draft, trying to build that nucleus. You can't be mad at it. And what else is there to say? I know y'all didn't come here to stand around. Let's go ahead and hit that play a game button for the first time. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm hype if you're hype. But while everything is loading, I got to do a couple of big things on my side. And I'll go ahead and do a few things here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. It's Thursday coming up here, and this one, 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got a lot of people showing some love, all the good stuff. You love to see it. But before we get started, let's go and hit some Brandon. Let's do it. You love to see it right there. Love that Brandon right there. Kickoff is almost here. Let's go ahead and get into it. And we are underway here in Huntington Beach, California. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's make sure you can hear everything that's happening. Welcome to season number 8. Huntington Beach appears to be starting us with the football. Gonna set this one up. First pass of the season is caught. JoJo Tidwell Jr. says hi in his first grasp of starting play, playing against his former team as well. He's gonna start out with 23 to kick things off. He said he wanted an opportunity to be great. Huntington Beach, they needed receiver help. They got Vernon Mills. They traded away wide receiver Tomlin Clementine, and here they are now. Second pass of the game. Looking, it's going to be caught by, I believe, Jeff Brown. And this Huntington Beach team, they're rated pretty high in that rankings that I made a little bit earlier yesterday. And now they're trying to do their thug fizzle here. They lost to Pittsburgh last time these two teams played, and what would be considered an upset. But it don't really matter now. It just matters who's going to make the plays going forward, as Action Jackson Jr. is perfect so far in this ball game. Two of them going to a trusty tight end. And I don't know why it's doing this glitch stuff. Let me see. Looking a little weird there, isn't it? I don't know what's happening. But it's going to be another pass here. Quick drop back and try to get a fourth completion, not to be. Let me see if I could get a filter on. I don't know if there's something on with the filter. It looks good on my side, but let me just double check. Actually, I think that was it. Is that it? I believe that's it. See, this is why they paid me to fix all this stuff, to make sure it's good for you. Gonna be 3rd and 3 coming up. Looking left side. It's gonna be caught. It's gonna get tackled before he gets it. Yes, he does. Jeff Brown tried to get the play. Gonna be 4th and 1. Will Huntington Beach keep their offense on the field? They're in that range. I won't be upset if they did. Me personally, I'm not running the team anymore, but it looks like they are getting some guts within them. Let's see if they can convert, keep the drive alive. Almost got a movement there. Going to pass this one, looking, and going to be almost caught, but Vernon Mills could not hang on, and the Pittsburgh defense holds strong to start out season number 8. Now we got to see what this Pittsburgh team could do against this Huntington Beach defense. They're rated as one of the top defenses coming into the season. Got Anthony Stank on one side, Corby and Crimson on the other. Going to be a play fake and going to be almost picked off by X-Pac. He almost had that one, but not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the muscle here, Pittsburgh in the white and black unis with the gold trim. Huntington Beach deep blue sea uniforms, and it's going to be a fake and a quick sack. Blaze Henderson making the start and getting the sack. They faked the handoff, and Blaze Henderson was not fooled at the least bit. That's going to push him close to the 20. Make it the 23-yard line. 3rd and 20 here. Going to look to get something going here. Passing on the run. He's going to make the catch, but not going too far from where he caught it. That's Anthony Stank with his first USFA catch. But regardless of that, Huntington Beach's defense holds strong as well. And since we are moving into the fold, Huntington Beach will be getting the football back to talk about this offense here. As we see the punt from Anita Dick and me, almost blocked there. Nice pursuit, but couldn't quite get his hand on the ball. X-Pac on the return, shreds off one man to get past the 30. And Huntington Beach is back on the field here. Let's see what this offense looks like. Quarterback, 2nd-year man, Action Jackson Jr., along with halfback up to no good. Selma say the number 2 halfback last season, and Levante Lewis will be backing them up, coming away from Tacoma. As we set up 1st and 10 here. Going to be a quick pitch, but it's going to be hit in the backfield. They tried a little trickery there, but Pittsburgh was not having that mess right there. Wide receivers for Huntington Beach will be Vernon Mills, the rookie out of Appalachian State. Matt Grigsby, JoJo Tidwell Jr., and Moldy Cheese round out the group. Tight ends will be Jeff Brown and Ty White. The brown and white connection remains true for the 2nd straight season. Look at middle of the field and caught. And there goes JoJo again, making that 3rd down a lot easier to stomach. And the kicker/punter will be Felix Delachon. As we go ahead and talk a little bit about this Pittsburgh team, this defense here. I'll talk about the defense if Huntington Beach gets the 1st down. But so far, the most consistent offense has been Huntington Beach. As we see what happens here. Action, left side, going to be wide open, caught, and tried to juke move, but not to be. But Vernon Mills checks into the game, and that's going to be a Huntington Beach 1st down. Thank you, crowd, for saying it with me. If you realize that the crowd is sounding out a little bit more, That's because your boy is getting better at modding the game. You love to see it. Every offseason is another chance to be great. That's what I like to say. As Action Jackson's looking for another pass, but this time the rush gets home. It's Kingston Ali going up against his former team. That's going to make it 2nd and 16, getting some revenge there on his former quarterback. Great rush there, loaded up the box. Not a lot of bodies to hold all of those rushing players. I said in the beginning, this defense is going to get a lot more turned up all across the board. Passing is going to be caught by Grigsby. He's checked into the game now. 3rd and 6 coming up. And I said I was going to talk about the defense here for Pittsburgh, but I'll see if they convert one more time as Huntington Beach. We'll talk about them. Trust and believe me. We got your back, Pittsburgh. We love you too. You see right there, Huntington Beach is yet to rush the football in this football game, and they're going to keep it in the passing attack. Going to be caught, but a little bit short. 9-4-11. It has been effective as Up to No Good gets his first touch. 4th and 1 coming up. Will they go for it again? Why not? No, they said no this time around. They said we're going to see if we can get it onto the other side. And it's going to be a shovel pass, and he's not going to get it. They tried to fake, and that is a really cool play. But once again, Pittsburgh's defense says no. Oh, my goodness. And I thought he had it too, but he just took it a little bit too much inside. I think if he just ran straight towards the sidelines, I think he would have got it. But nonetheless, Pittsburgh's defense holds strong. And we'll talk about this Pittsburgh's offense in a little bit. Jim Carr looking for a completion. Going to find one on the middle of the field. That's Corbian Crimson making a play. Speaking of which, he's part of this offense. Anthony Stank is coming out. The rookie doing his thug thizzle. You seen him on the first catch earlier. Tight ends will be Bodacious, another rookie. Anita Dick and Me will be the kicker / punter. Quarterback, you seen him on a few passes. That's going to be Jim Carr. Not a lot of rushes so far, and it's going to take off the run. Got a little bit of room, and he is going to get tackled after a gain of 3, so no sack there. But Jim Carr is in the second year, along with year 4 halfback Mike Hawk, who has been up and down so far in his career in the USFA, but he's looking to make a change here at a 2nd and 7. Here in this ball game. Going to be passing it again. Left side is going to be caught. Pushing forward is Anthony Stank. Yes, it is. A beautiful route on Kyshawn Williams to make the play. His 2nd of the game. Actually, that was Ethan McWells. My bad. Actually, Ethan McWells made the tackle. And let's see. That's all the offense there for Pittsburgh. We can talk about the Huntington Beach defense in a little bit. Going to be passing it again. Left side is wide open, pushing forward, and stopped after a couple of Voyagers make the play. Pittsburgh is in field goal range. And we'll set up 2nd and 4. Let's talk about this Huntington Beach defense here. A lot of defensive draft picks in this past draft for Huntington Beach. They're looking to make some plays. Terrence Goldsberry and Thomas Noble are the defensive tackles. They hand it off, looking for a crease, sheds off a tackle, and gets inside the 20 is Mike, where his first carry is for 6. Gronky Kong is the defensive end there, along with defensive end phenom Chisholm. Linebackers will be Dexter Jackson, Cliff Allen, and Blaze Henderson. And then we'll talk about the secondary in a little bit. Pittsburgh trying to shut me up. Going to pass it again. Middle of the field and almost throws it straight to Blaze, but he could not hang on. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. But cornerbacks will be X-Pac, the cornerback of the year, Kyshawn Williams, and Ethan McWells, the rookie. And then on the safety side of things, they have Trey Glock and Tom Krieg Jr. As we set this one up here, passing it again, getting the rush, and going to get taken down for a big sack. Gronky Kong says hi. Loss of a lot. 3rd and 22 now, and that backed them up pretty far, but I believe they have the kicker to get the job done just in case. As we hear that gong now, hearing a little bit of the sounds here within this ball game. We're getting it live. Left side is going to be dropped. And that was an easy touchdown there, but I think he just could not handle it within the contact of the defensive player. But it's going to be 4th and 22 here. Expect a lot more tightly contested games from here on out in the USFA, putting out that prime content out. Kick is up and good for Pittsburgh, and they will get the first points on the board here in season number 8. A decent enough drive. The sack definitely pushed them away for getting a touchdown, but once again, you got to give credit to that Huntington Beach defense. And we'll talk about this Pittsburgh defense since they're coming onto the field. Number 2 draft pick is Jerry Philbin, right after the wide receiver Anthony Stank. That's the defensive tackle, Darius Philbin, along with defensive end Tank Jones and Cassandra Requena. I'll have to go ahead and hide this one, but it's all good, all gravy. Colt Wetzel, Gus Pack, and Austin Wheeler will be the linebackers, along with Kingston Ali. As we see the return right here, that's Moldy Cheese looking to try to get something going. But cornerbacks here will be Jackson Brady, Bryce Walker, and CJ Bird. And the safeties will be Angel Flugel, Mitchell Lott, and Kane Elliott, who is also playing against his former team, the team that drafted him. But we'll see what this Huntington Beach offense could do. Their offense has been okay, but they've just been coming up short in the 4th down conversions. They've been getting very, very confident in what they can do. They're going to try to hand off here, and a big push for the first time today is up to no good. Over 2,000 yards on the ground, almost another 1,000 in the air via the catch. The more you get them involved, the better you'll do if you're a Huntington Beach fan. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 3 coming up, and they will try it again, and he's going to get stuffed. Not to be. Number 59 getting into the mix there. That's a bot player. 3rd and 4 coming up here for Huntington Beach. As the first quarter starts to come to an end here. Shout out to the homies. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Let's go ahead and set it up. Let's do it. Flip the field. 3rd and 4. Huntington Beach trying to keep the drive alive. They've been sputtering a little bit, but they've shown the ability to move the ball down the field. They just need to be consistent with it, and that's a good start. Why not throw it to your security blanket? 1st and 10 Voyagers. Good pass. Gonna be passing it again, looking on the run, and throws the end deflected. Great defense. And that was number 34, CJ Bird. He says no to that pass. It's going to be 2nd down. I think he ran into his own player when he was throwing it. That launched it in the air a little bit more. But we'll see what happens here on 2nd down. How you feeling in the chat? Let me know how you're feeling. It's going to be a fun ride here, most definitely. There's going to be another pass here. Looking, it's going to be caught. Going to set up 3rd and 1 here. And I want to see if I could do something really quick. Oh, something kind of tripping. Actually, no, that's fine. Third and 1 here. And they will hand it off. Pushing forward. He is going to get the first inside the 45. They go. Huntington Beach, you're on the move, but can you capitalize? Who's going to get the first touchdown of season number 8? Will it be Huntington Beach or will it be Pittsburgh? Will we even get a touchdown? You never know. I have had some test streams where there were no touchdowns. The defenses are just too turned up. Going look, right side, and throws the pick. The first interception goes to Huntington Beach, running through the sideline, take it to the 40, and hit out of bounds. And CJ Bird says hello. Pittsburgh's defense on another level. Oh my goodness. Handoff here. Gonna get some decent yardage there. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Bad pass. And that was just yoinked out of the air. Huntington Beach fans are not happy about that one. But we did say Pittsburgh was going to start coming alive. This is definitely a good start. Middle of the field and going to be caught inside the 20. Tackled by number 20. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness. Great job there. Gonna set him up at the 15-yard line. Can this Huntington Beach do the same? Huntington Beach defense do the same thing. Try to get him off the field. They're gonna send 4. Doesn't quite get home. Pushing forward, and he just throws this one away. No one home there. Gonna make it 2nd and 10 now. Gonna be passing it again on the run, but getting taken down. Not to be. Dexter Jackson. He says I could get to the quarterback too. 3rd and 19 now coming up for Pittsburgh, right off the edge. And I think this is what we've been expecting from Huntington Beach. Their defense, they could give up a play or two in there, but the defense finds a way to get back into the field as they're going to tackle them short of the 1st down mark, only giving up 61 yards so far in this game. And it's going to be another field goal coming along here for Pittsburgh. Final 8 minutes of the first half. Still got plenty of game left. Kick is going to be up from Anita. Her second chance is also good. And Pittsburgh extends the lead up to 6. Huntington Beach, no points. They've taken a couple of chances in the first 2 drives. It didn't work out. But I think the best thing for them is that they know that they can move the football down the field. They just got to put it all together. They got a new owner as well. Shout out to Oh My Krista, taking over for the Huntington Beach Voyagers. She's coming for her first victory as an owner. She says she wants to lead the Voyagers back to their winning ways. They do lead the league in regards to United Bowl championships with 3. St. Louis last week moved into 2nd place with their 2nd. 5 of the championships went to 3 different teams so far. Going to be taking this return, looking to push forward. Going to make it 1st and 10. Actually, I take that back. I think I did my math wrong. It's 3, 5, and 7. So yes, all 7 championships are won by only 3 teams. Will Pittsburgh break that mold with this type of defense? They have a shot. Pittsburgh's only got 42 yards so far on offense, but they got him off sides here. They're going to fake it to a man, going to take off to run a little bit, going to shed off one, going to get to around the 30, and I think they may just accept the penalty. Why not make it 1st and 5? But got to give credit where credit is due. This Pittsburgh defense holding their own right now. I think this is around the time where they could start running the football a little bit more, maybe take some pressure off of Jackson. But hey, if you throw it to a man like JoJo Tidwell Jr., chances are he'll come down with it. 1st and 10 coming up here for Voyagers. Nice move right there to number 12. 3 catches, 49 yards. Going to send a man in motion, and they're going to throw it to him. Going to try to run through a couple players. Is Quentin Robin? No, that's Quentin Robin. That's going to be Levante Lewis. I got my players confused. But it's going to be a gain of 4 in that play. Can't be mad at that. Tackled by the rookie Jackson Brady. How you liking the mod so far? Hope you're loving it. There's going to be a fake of the handoff here, and going to launch this one left side, a man open, and going to be almost caught by Vernon Mills. He could not hang on through contact, punched out at the last second, and that's why I like to see some defense there. I don't know who punched it out, but that was almost that play that Huntington Beach needed to get back in this ball game, but they can convert here and keep the drive alive. Big play, looking to get something going. Left side wide open, juke move past the 40, and the drive continues here for Huntington Beach. That's another 1st and 10 coming. Second catch of the day for the homie Vernon Mills. See, try to get a little freaky on him, juke 2 players at the same time, but could not quite get that right angle. 5.5 minutes left in the second. Huntington Beach looking for their first points of the game. Looking left side and caught again by Mills. Getting close to the 30. Going to be a little bit short though. Another gain of 9. Second and 1. They're going to pass it again. On the rush. Going to be caught by Grigsby in the air. Taking it inside the 15. Straight up mossing the man. 1st and 10 Voyagers. Great pass there. Well, actually, it was a greater catch. It was in some coverage. They tried to swat it. Dude was backwards, and he couldn't quite get his hand on it. And now the Voyagers get their first crack at the red zone. And they will not hand it off here. Another pass on the run. Throwing it. Going to be caught by the homie up to no good. Action Jackson outside of the interception. Fairly accurate so far this game. It's 2nd and 8. Tackled by his former teammate Ali. Sending Jojo in motion, and they're going to pitch it, and he's going to get dragged down immediately. Not to be great coverage by Requena to make it 3rd and 11. Looking for the conversion. They had to get past the 3 or past the 4-yard line to keep the drive alive. Passing it again. Middle of the field and caught, but it's not going to be enough for the first. Pittsburgh's defense holds strong. Again, no touchdowns to be seen in the first half so far. And that will set Huntington Beach up for a field goal attempt. No point in going for it here. Close to the right hash. And Felix Delachon will have his first crack at some points on the season, trying to get back in the kicker of the year race. And that's going to be all day from Huntington Beach. You got to get that. You got to get that up in there. Got some more sounds in the game. Every team has their own signature sound. I want to see who was going to do it first, but Huntington Beach took a while to get into the scoreboard. And here they are, Huntington Beach. They're looking for a quick stop. But they got that. Pittsburgh, they got their own set. You'll have to wait until your home game to see what I got cooking for you. But should be a fun ride nonetheless. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. My game ready driver is available for install. I'll do it after this game. You know how I do. Kick is away again. And let's see if we can get something cooking, man. It's going to be returned. Taking that past the 20. Tackled down by who I believe is Phenon Chisholm. Is going to set up 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. They're going to try to go for that 2-minute offense here. up to this point, the defense pretty good up to this point, but the offense has been sputtering whenever they get to the red zone. The red zone is going to be tough to hit. I'm not even going to lie to you. But they got a man offside, so it's a free play. Throwing on the run and still finds a man. It's going to be a first down past the 40. Might as well not even check for the penalty. That's going to make it to the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh trying to get something cooking before the half. They want to get in the end zone. But it's going to take to the 2-minute warning at that point. Also, shout out to Pittsburgh and their new uniforms. I didn't say that. Everyone's getting a decent enough look. That dude is doing the mannequin challenge here. This is the USFA, not TikTok. But it's going to be 1st and 10 regardless here. After the big play to Mike. They're going to pass it again. Looking for a man to throw it to. Going to be caught for the first down is who I believe McDonald's Magna for another play. 1st and 10 coming up here. Good job there from Pittsburgh. Getting into Huntington Beach territory with that one. Not calling the timeout. Going to pass it again. Sending a rush at him. Doesn't get home. Going to be caught and does get out of bounds as well to stop the clock. Gain of 5 on that one. Anthony Stink is 3rd of the game. Both teams going for more of a pass-heavy set here. I've done all the testing. There are run plays here. They're just assigned to pass it a little bit, but this is the time to pass. But it's going to be a sack again. Gronky Kong with his 2nd and the 4th on the day for Huntington Beach. Great pass rush, and they're sending the house. Huntington Beach trying to get off the field here. Perhaps one more chance at some points. Short left side. Does get out of bounds, but not enough for the first. Not to be here. 4th and 11 coming up. We'll see if the second half has more focus on getting touchdowns, but right now I don't mind defensive struggles. It's something we really haven't got used to last season. We should see a lot mixture. We should see a lot more passing attacks. We see a lot more low scoring games. We should see a lot more accurate gameplay. We shouldn't be seeing like 50 billion long rushes for touchdowns, even though they're more exciting, sure, but just doesn't have that realistic feel. And that's what we're planning to bring to you. Trust and believe me, they know how to get into the end zone. But it hasn't happened yet. Look for the screen. It is going to happen. Nice blocking up front to get him around 5 yards. The 24th pass on the day for Action Jackson Jr. I think they were hoping to try to get a little bit further, but that's not to be. They're going to call the timeout. Let's go ahead and get right back into it. Huntington Beach more than likely will have to go down the field a little bit more if they want chances at points in this particular half. They will get the ball back. Going to be passing it in some traffic. Going to find JoJo for another play. That's going to get him close to Hail Mary range there. 4 for 66 on the day for JoJo Tidwell Jr. Already making an impact. Going to pass it again. Looking wide open. It's going to push forward inside the 35. And we'll see if they called the timeout here. Good job there. Finding Jeff Brown across the middle in that seam. That did help them out. They'll call their final timeout here. I think they'll give themselves one chance for a long field goal. And yes, long field goals are able to be hit if you have the right attributes. And they will go for it too. I've seen a few 58, 59-yard attempts, but it really depends on the kicker. And this one should be around 51 yards from the right hash. Felix Delachon looking for a bucket. And it's gonna be no good, just a little to the left. A valiant effort for sure, but not accurate enough. As we see the first missed field goal, we shall have Pittsburgh with the lead going into the half. I think if Jeff Brown was able to get a little bit more yardage, that would have been a lot easier. But I think the wind took that one. Gonna pass it again. Gonna launch this one. And gonna be almost picked off. But they have one more shot here. One more second, one more shot. Hope you're liking the gameplay. Huntington Beach coming with a 4-sack first half that's held Pittsburgh to 6 points, but their offense has been able to take advantage. Same thing could be said about Pittsburgh's offense. Going to be launching this again in the middle of the field and going to be picked off this time around. And that's going to be Ethan McWells for his first interception of his career. Wow. That's how you end the first half. Going to be another return. Pittsburgh's trying to get something going. Dragged down around the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh's going to hit the field again. Ethan McWells with his first interception of the career in his first game. You love to see it. But he'll see if he could do it again here in the second half. See if he could double dip. Going to hand this on off to the right side, but the coverage immaculate here for Huntington Beach. Nothing coming there right at the line of scrimmage. And Mike is held to only 9 yards so far. They say when you're playing the game of football, if you have the lead, you have the power play, but this is not a lead that you should be happy that you have at this point. You got to get the ball down the field. You got to be able to make plays. Sheds off one man, a Stank gets the first down after being tackled. That's a great start there. Ethan Wells, he tried to take him down, but Anthony Stank showing a little bit of that versatility as to why he was the number one pick. Shout out to KT on that one. Doing her thug fizzle in the league. Hopefully we could get her in some commentary too. You know what I'm saying? Gonna send Stank in motion now. And they are going to hand it off. But it's going to be chopped down early. Phenom Chisholm says, I don't got time for it. The defense is looking real nice here from Huntington Beach in this run game. Second down coming up. I remember speaking to the former owner of Huntington Beach. That was definitely something in need that they need to change up going into next season. They were getting ran on a lot, but they're going to send a blitz. Doesn't get home. They're going to pass it and going to get tackled immediately. Nothing coming there. 3rd and 10 coming up. So they pretty much got all those yards back from the loss of yardage. I think a game like this favors Huntington Beach. But it's only if they can make the plays. Looking right side is going to be almost caught by Stank, but X-Pac was right on him in his second year. He says he's seen it all win against the best. A slant play like that ain't going to work. It's going to be 4th and 10, and the Voyagers will get their first crack of offense in the second half. Tried to get another man in the commentary booth with me. He has not reached out to me, I don't believe, but I could check just to be sure. He has not. But it's going to be down inside the 3. And now the Huntington Beach Voyagers is going to have to dig deep in order to get a touchdown from here. And they are going to quick pitch it. Cannot find his man. Did not let the play develop. 2nd and 10 coming up here. And this isn't really a place where I would start out with the pass like that, especially coming off of a half where he threw an interception. Got more interceptions so far than touchdowns. And they're going to hand it off this time around. And you know when he's got space, you got to give him credit. But he did the wrong cut there. Should have just went straight. I think he would have got the first. But it's going to make it 3rd and 4. That's definitely manageable. They don't need a lot to keep the drive alive. We'll see if they could do it from here. No runs here from what I can see. They're going to pass it again. Left side going to be wide open. And the juke move gets him close to the 20. This drive shall continue. Vernon Mills with another play. And a nice job there by the rookie. Vernon Mills versus Anthony Stank. Right now, it's pretty even between the two of them. Neither of them got a touchdown. Both of them have been big factors for the team's offense. But they got to keep the drive alive. Quick pitch, and they're going to be caught by Joe Tidwell Jr. Another 1st and 10 coming up here. And the passing attack starting to come alive. As it appears, JoJo is a good amount of yards away from his first 100-yard receiving game. And that was a beautiful rub route there. Right under the coverage. Came through with the handoff. And there goes the homie. Getting his first big yardage of the game. He's averaging 4 so far after that one. It's 1st and 10, Huntington Beach. And right now, they started at the 3. They made it to the 46-yard line. It's looking pretty nice. Another handoff. They're going to try the backup. No, that's not the backup. That's up to no good again. I thought it was the homie Levante Lewis, but now the run game starting to pick up here for this Voyager team as they move into Pittsburgh territory. Going to pass it again. Looking for a man. Launching this one. A wide open man. Touchdown. Voyagers. Vernon Mills says hi to the end zone. And that was a dot. What a play. You love to see it. Huntington Beach gets the first touchdown. It took them a while, but they do get the job done starting from the 3, and that's a 7 play. My bad, crowd, do your thing. That's a 7 play, 97-yard drive for 6. And now they have their first lead of season number 8. And it's going to be up to Pittsburgh to see if they can respond here. Up to this point, Pittsburgh has had spurts of greatness on offense, but they've also have sputtered a lot. The Huntington Beach defense, they were able to pin their ears back, get after Jim Carr, get him flustered. He did throw a pick at the end of the first half, but let's see how they managed to do this one here. Let's go ahead and get back into this gameplay. Kick is going to be underway here from Felix right at the goal line. It's going to take this one past the 20, take it to around the 23. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Pittsburgh. What are they going to do now? I don't know who was guarding Vernon Mills, but he looked like he was playing in Appalachian State on that one. But it's going to be a handoff here to Mike. Sheds off one man, but not the second. A gain of around 2 or 3. Make that 4. Dexter Jackson finished off the tackle there. Let's see what Pittsburgh could do on this drive. They're going to try to get the lead back. Huntington Beach is now in the power play. now that they have the lead. Gonna look for a man to throw to, more than likely. No, they're gonna hand it off, but he's gonna get bunched up and he's gonna push forward, not getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He does use that strength in the lower legs to make that third down a lot more manageable. I don't think I said this earlier, but Action Jackson Jr., he did lead the league in interceptions last season, so he wants to try to change that here, but they left a man open. That's Bodacious taking that to the 40. I don't think that's his first catch, but that's definitely a big one. The rookie says hi, 1st and 10. And actually, yes, that is his first catch for 10. Chased down by Trey Glock and I believe Dexter Jackson as they try to make it past midfield here. Do I make Mike go in motion, guarded by Kaishan. Gonna run a little rub route. Gonna take that one past midfield, and Bodacious getting some more looks here. A gain of 9 on this one. That wasn't a rub route. That was just a quick slant there. Trey Glock with the tackle. The rookie free safety. Haven't seen too much of Jerry Philbin on the other side. We'll see if he could do something later on, but right now it's Pittsburgh's offense moving. Going to pass it? No, they're going to hand it off, and he's going to hit a spin move on the man. How you do that? Pulling the rabbit out of the hat. That's a quick first down for Pittsburgh. Nice job. He made Dexter Jackson, the veteran, look silly. That was veteran on veteran crime right there. Third quarter winding down slowly. Pittsburgh's moving the football, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Cuts up, and he's going to get slowed down this time around. The defense for Huntington Beach says hello. 2nd and 8 coming. Stream looking nice. Let me know if it does. So far, it's looking good to me. It's looking good to me if it looks good to you. Gonna send the man in motion here. Gonna look for a man. Tossing it short to the left. And there goes Bodacious again with another catch. His 3rd on this drive and in this game. And they're moving closer to field goal range here. 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. And they're going to hand it off again, pushing forward, but there's a flag on the play. That's going to back them up a little bit. 1st and 15 coming up. Backing them to the 39-yard line. Tuned to penalties as well a little bit, so we shouldn't see too many, but there are going to be a factor depending on if your player has the discipline trait. And, of course, the player's getting better. That's just going to make the gameplay a lot better. Left side is going to be caught, pushing forward. And that was almost sniped by that defensive player. He was looking for it, but could not quite get in front of it. Going to be a gain of 10 on this one as they move into field goal range. And they're going to hand it off again, pushing forward, getting the 1st down. They're going to give it to the backup there, give Mike a little bit of a break. I'm not mad at you. It's going to be 1st and 10 as they're pushing closer to the red zone. Pittsburgh's looking nice on the drive. But they've been in this position before. Can they get into the end zone? Going to look for the run. And that's going to be a flag on the play. I think that's on Huntington Beach. That's pass interference for sure. An automatic 1st down. That was one of those routes that gets those defensive players running into people, running to each other. It's not going to work out in your favor a lot of times. The quarterback had the awareness to just throw it in the direction. And it worked out in their favor. 1st and 10, quick pitch, and almost, it's going to be picked. Taking it to the right side, chase down to the 40, and going to get interception number 2. Ethan McWell says, hello, what are you doing, sir? And Huntington Beach gets to stop again, looking for a man to throw it to middle field, and going to be caught by, I believe, is up to no good. Yes, it is. 2nd and 6 coming up as the 3rd quarter starting to wind down. And the Huntington Beach defense coming up with the clutch interception in the red zone. Will they hike it before the end of the 3rd? I don't think so. They may just take it to the 4th. Yes, they will. Shout out to the homies. Let's go ahead and do it. Put your 4s in the chat for you, boy. Let's get it hype up in here. Hope you're having a great Thursday. It's great to be back in the booth. They're going to pass this one middle of the field there. That's an easy 1st down to Jeff Brown, who's trying to get some big yardage here this season. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. He says he wants to get inserted into that tight end of the year conversation. Jeff Brown, he was a Pro Bowler, so that is one notch in his mantle, but he wants to do a little bit more. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man to throw it to. On the run, just throws this one away. I don't blame you, big homie, but I say throw a little bit of run in there. You know, you don't have to throw the pass every single chance you get. You know, I think it will help take a little bit of pressure off of action, but I think that's credit to this offensive staff here. I think they trust his arm. They trust his ability to make the plays. Going to be a deep drop back, looking and finds a man, turns up, and there goes Vernon Mills again with another catch as Action Jackson Jr. cracks 300. 1st and 10, Huntington Beach. Gonna be passing it again and gonna find Jeff Brown turning up for another catch of around 6 yards or so. The drive continues as Huntington Beach is on the cusp of field goal range. 8 catches for the homie Jeff Brown. He says he wants to give Vic Dotson some competition this year. This is definitely a great start for sure. Doing a great job spreading the ball around, and another catch. There goes Jeff Brown again with another catch inside the 5. And that's going to make it for Huntington Beach. Thank you, crowd, for filling in the blanks. 9 for 85 on the day for the Voyagers tight end. Trying to punch it in here. Why not give it to your halfback? Easy money. Touchdown. Voyagers. They said they want to get some points, and they're going to send it to a 2-possession lead after this drive. Set up by the interception of Ethan McWells. Kick is going to be up here, and it's going to be all day. Let the people in the chat know who you're running with. Huntington Beach is in the lead, 17-6. And now it's up to this Pittsburgh team to try to get their offense rolling. Pittsburgh was highly rated this season, going into the season, or at least higher than they was last season. They've definitely made a jump in development after the draft. But maybe they have a little bit of jitters on offense. Maybe that's affecting them and their chances to actually make some plays here. Up to no good. Checks in, gets his first touchdown of the season. It is going to be returned here. Looking for a crease. Going to take this one past the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. And we'll go over the stats like we always do after the game is over. I don't have any of the brandings coming up for the next game. So we're just going to go off the muscle here. Going to be passing it though, looking right side, a wide open man pushing forward, and the defense holds him away from a first down. Going to be 1st and 1 coming up here. Gotta expect Huntington Beach to be running the football more when they get the football back. But Pittsburgh still has a chance. They just need to score on this drive. Going to be passing it again. They send a blitz, doesn't get home, and it gets the pass to the right side. Mike is on the money right there to help him out. That's 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. And great awareness there by Jim Carr to actually get away from the pressure, find the man, throw it to the right area. Pittsburgh still searching for their first touchdown. They was able to get 6 points in the first half, has yet to find points since, but it's going to get rushed and fumbled and picked up by Pittsburgh. That was almost calamity there, but Huntington Beach, they'll have another chance on defense, but you could call that a sack there by Phenom Chisholm. Sack and a fumble. Couldn't quite get the hat trick in that play, but solid play nonetheless. That's a holding for sure. Take him back again. Not looking very good as Pittsburgh has to back it up a little bit more. It's going to be 2nd and 27 coming up. And don't worry, Pittsburgh, I did mess up on that player there. I just forgot to change his last name. The attributes for the players are still the same. They're all good to go. Going to be passing it again. Looking. Taking off the run and sacked again. And Huntington Beach is just not playing around today. 3rd and 35 coming up. This pass rush here for Huntington Beach is giving the young quarterback some fits. And that is not a pretty look here. You hear that gong there from Huntington Beach. They said, you better bring your A game here. We'll make you pay. And Huntington Beach trying to pin their ears back. Right side. Almost picked off. But I think that was a penalty. And it was. And I think it was pretty clean for what I've seen. But I think he just bumped him right before he jumped for the ball. And all of the hard work goes to waste. 1st and 10 coming up. Bad penalty there by Kai Sean, but Huntington Beach's defense, they're still on the field. Gonna be passing it again. He's running backwards just to give him some time and finds the man. Gonna be bodacious, fumbles the football, recovered by Trey Glock, taking it down the sideline, trying to cut through and get to midfield. Oh my goodness, this Huntington Beach team is not playing games on defense. Bodacious had the room to get free, but got chased down. Gonna launch this one. He's got a man again. It's getting crazy. Vernon Mills, number 2, touchdown. Voyagers. And that might have sealed the deal. As the home crowd from Huntington Beach is rocking, they got the fireworks kicking. It took them a while to get here to the scoring, but I think it was worth the wait. Kick is up and good. And I'll let the crowd do its stuff. Thistle, they hype today. Shout out to the homies there. Shout out to everybody in the chat for sure. As we approach the final minutes of the 4th quarter, Pittsburgh, they have to do something reckless in order to get back in this ball game. The game is looking good. I'm smelling good. I'm out the shower. Long as y'all doing good, I'm doing good. I'm still alive. We got the games kicking, and we'll make sure they keep on kicking. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody once again. And it's only going to get better from here. You got to update each and every week. You could do that by sub. You could purchase your subscription for the season for $17. Very, very low price to make sure you got points coming every week. Or you could go by the month. If you want to do $5 each month, you can do that as well. We also have the jobs available. If you want to do commentary with your boy Stacks, if you want to help upgrade the players, so make sure that they get the right points on the players each week, you could do that too. If you want to input stats, you could do that too. If you want to recruit people to the league, you could do that too. If you want to help mod the game, we got a place for you as well. Right side here, and some coverage. Cannot hang on, I don't think. He cannot. Yes, it's going to be 2nd and 10. But plenty of jobs available in the USFA. Shout out to all of our affiliates as well. We got the Gold Standard Basketball League. They're doing their thug thizzle in the basketball side. We got Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. They're also awesome. They're on hockey. Looking for a pass here. Middle of the field and incomplete there by Carr. But we also have our collegiate affiliates. Majority of the players you see in the game right here came from the ECFL. And we're going to have a huge draft class coming up in season 9. So make sure you get your popcorn ready. Big things are popping here in the USFA. I'm trying to tell you, we got the best product. No one else could do it like us. Shedding a man, getting the first down, 20 for 30 on the Davis Jim Carr. But they got to move the ball a little bit quicker. They got to score a lot of points. They're down 3 possessions, so it's going to be a tough comeback there. Nice tackle. See right there, only 40 plays there for Pittsburgh in this ball game. Going to pass it again. Middle of the field and caught. Turn it up, trying to reach out for the first. I think he's a little shy. Yes, he is. 2nd and inches. 7 catches, 65 yards in the air for Mike. Wasn't all too pretty in the run game from what we've seen. Huntington Beach's defense came alive in this one. I told you the offense is still here. Just because it started slow don't mean they can't pop off. Another pass there to Magna. Gonna make it 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. So some of the changes I've made in the off season, of course, sliders is part of it because we got new updates to the players. The jerseys, they got reworked in a lot of ways. There's still some things I need to check on, like player number, jersey number sizes, trying to eliminate shoulder numbers and all of that stuff. I still have yet to find a way to do that consistently. Every time I try to switch something, it crashes the game. So I don't know if it's just the version of the modder that I'm using or something like that. But we'll figure it out as we get along. You know, every offseason I got something different. Going to pass it again. Middle of the field and caught. Pushing forward inside the 20. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up. McDonald's, Magna, and Huntington Beach, they have allowed Pittsburgh to go into the red zone for what I believe is the 4th time. Ethan McWells with this 3rd tackle. I do have the tickers going on. That'll be for the primetime games. That's what I'm going to do. Primetime, they'll have the tickers. And the regular games like these on YouTube, they won't. But it's going to be a flag, though. Kyshawn Williams with his 2nd penalty on the game. And there are both 2 big ones. The defensive pass interference and now the face mask to get him halfway to the goal. Pittsburgh's trying to keep it moving here. But overall, great effort for what I've seen from Pittsburgh. But can they punch the ball into the end zone, get their first taste of touchdown? Available, looking left side, and caught for the touchdown. Pittsburgh says they could get touchdowns too, and they're gonna make it 24-12. Now, unfortunately for them, they still have to get more points in order to come back in this ball game. Now, the best case scenario in this one, they got to get a stop exactly. Actually, not exactly. They got to get a stop quickly. I don't know if they go for the onside kick here, but if they go for the actual kick, they will be able to get a chance to get the ball quicker, and they could get better field position. So I think that may be the play. But outside of that, they got to score twice. They got to score really quick when they do get the ball, if they get the ball. And then they got to get the onside kick and do it again. So a lot of things riding in favor for Huntington Beach in their first game. They're trying to take over the Western Conference. A lot of things happened. We had a lot of trades from the draft all the way up to this point. We even got some trades that ain't even finalized yet that we may have to see come over through week number 2, but going to be a fun ride nonetheless. And it does look like Pittsburgh is going for the onside here. I don't blame you. And it's going to be picked up by Levante Lewis for a short return. And now Huntington Beach more than likely can run the football out. They don't need to do anything too crazy. This is where some of the run plays will start coming alive. They started a little bit swiftly with the passing attack, and it's worked out in their favor. And now they're looking to try to settle the score, get their first victory out of the way. And they will keep it on the ground to start it out. A short gain there. 9 for 43 on the day for up to no good. Should be seeing a lot more accurate run totals this season. Not a lot of players will be making 1,000 yards, in my personal opinion, for what I've seen. I've seen a handful of 100-yard carries, but look at the man up to no good, taking it to the left side, pushing forward past the 25, and Pittsburgh's going to have to call their first timeout after that one. The biggest gain on the ground for Huntington Beach. Angel Food Cake chasing them down. Last season, that would have been an easy touchdown, but I told you, we're working on making sure that this game is proper for each and every one of you to make plays. And it's going to be another handoff for sure in a big hole. Going to push forward again. Another first down to around the 11-yard line. And it keeps on pouring on here for this Huntington Beach team. They're going to keep it moving here. They send a man in motion. That's Mr. Wells there. They're going to fake the handoff, and they are going to throw it to Wells, turning up a juke move and reaching over for the first. I think he's a little shy, but they're going to make a second and inches. I thought he had it right there. He was trying to get number 3 with the quickness, but what a juke move there. He hit him with the wiggle sticks there. You can't be doing my mans like that. Going to be a handoff here and an easy money touchdown. Touchdown. Voyagers. And they're going to crack 30 to start out season number 8. And I don't know what's up with these replays here, but regardless of that, Huntington Beach is looking for 31 here. Kick is going to be up all day. Let me hear the crowd. They said they ain't playing games this season. And what was a beautiful start. Well, not technically, the game was looking a little crazy in the beginning, but Huntington Beach, they round up the troops. They got their ducks in order. And it looks like they're going to get their win back from last season. So you got to give credit where credit is due. Huntington Beach will be the first victor of season number 8. Pittsburgh, although they had a valiant effort in the beginning of the game, they could not get their offense rolling in time. Kind of snowballed out of control. But that's part of the process sometimes. Sometimes the game doesn't go your way. You just got to take it 1 week at a time. As Pittsburgh sets up for potentially their last setup on offense. Going to take this one, sheds off one man, and tackled by who I believe is Ty White, the tight end. Is going to be 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. If you didn't chat with me, give me a scale of 1 to 10 how I did on this game. I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to improve the presentation in regards to my commentary. A lot of people say I do a pretty good job on it, but I want to do better. I want to keep growing. But it looks like Pittsburgh throwing out an audible here. Haven't seen too many of those last season, but I told you it's a new day in the USFA. Things are changing. Jim Carr with another pass to the left side. Magna 1 yard shy of 100 yards here. I told you this game is going to get a lot more real as the games go along. We'll check out the stats as always at the end of it. Gonna be passing this one again, right side and deflected. X-Pac was right there for the deflection. It's gonna be 3rd and 3 now. Hearing that gong again, that means Huntington Beach is here to play. Gonna take the right side and gonna be picked off again. It's X-Pac this time around, and he wants a touchdown, trying to shed off a man, takes it inside the 10. I'm telling you, this Huntington Beach defense is not a joke. Handoff again, pushing forward, trying to get the touchdown, and he's just a little shy, is up to no good. And he's trying to get one more to put the bow on the present, if you will. Huntington Beach, a flawless defensive game plan. Gets him the juice. Going to be pitching this right side. Blocked, a hurdle, and getting stopped in the backfield. So going backwards there, but they'll have one more play to work with. See if they can punch it in for the end zone one more time, but if they don't get it here, they'll more than likely just run the clock out. And then we'll talk about these statistics. You know what I'm saying? Going to be passing it, looking for another touchdown, and cannot find the man. It's 4th and goal here. Almost 40 passes there for Jackson. I would have tried to run there, me personally, but hey, I'm not mad at you if you're trying to get a little extra stats. 4th and goal coming. Should see the field goal team. Oh, actually, they're going to keep the offense on the field. Disrespectful is Huntington Beach. They said they're not playing games this season. Looking midfield and caught. Touchdown. Ty White gets into the mix. And a beautiful route right behind the linebacker seals the deal again. Kick is going to be up here. Kick is going to be good here. Indeed. And that's going to close the deal in this one. 21 seconds left. Not too much Pittsburgh can do. Got to expect a few more deep passes, and that's really about it here for this Pittsburgh team. But like I said before, a valiant effort for sure. Just could not quite get the offense rolling as early as possible. Put a little pressure on Huntington Beach, but the defense here for Huntington Beach just came out strong. Huntington Beach says they have a no-fly zone. They proved it. And actually, you could say the whole defense ate. The defensive line ate. The linebackers were hounding the run game and getting to the quarterback. The secondaries forcing fumbles and interceptions on the quarterback. And granted, Jim Carr is not a top flight quarterback at this point of his career, but he's still got a lot of time to develop. He's still got a lot of juice in his veins. Not the way you want to start out season number 8 for him, but got to keep your heads up, because there's plenty more games to play. Looking for the blitz, doesn't quite get home, but once again, the pressure is there. Jim Carr's trying to get something going here within these 16 seconds. Not too much you could do on that play. see right there, 50 plays, 40 of them were passes. So I don't know if that was just a factor of them not getting the run game going as quick as they could have. Me personally, I would try to add some run game into that one. Help them out a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? You see right there, 9 catches, 108 yards for Magna. So he does crack that setup there for Pittsburgh. But it's 3rd and 1 here. Can't expect that they'll be getting any more runs from here on out. Here comes Carr, left side. Is going to be caught, turning up, sheds off a man almost, and he's going to work his way close to the 50, and that is going to close the deal in this ball game. Final score 38-13 in favor of the homies in Huntington Beach. Solid job nonetheless for these teams here. Great start to the season. But let's go over these stats real quick. 38 points for Huntington Beach, all in the second half outside of 3. Checking out the offense here. 460 total yards on offense at 289. The run game was dominant in the later portion of the game. The pass game helped out in the later portion of the game. The turnover battle in their favor already. +3 on the season to start out. 55% on 3rd down. Looking a little bit further down, 1 for 3 on 4th down. They're going to try to tighten that up, but outside of that, a solid game, even all the way around, pretty much on the possession time. Let's check out these stats, man. 80% clip here for Action Jackson Jr. to start it out. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. On the other side, 29 for 42. 310 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Not the greatest of games there, but it's all good. It's all gravy. We want to keep it moving. Up to no good, 13 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Mike, 8 for 18. Looking at the receiving side of things, let's talk about it. Let's see, Jeff Brown led the way in catches, 9 catches, 85 yards. Vernon Mills in his first game, 8 catches, 157 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He did have a drop, but there's still plenty of time to tighten that up. JoJo Tidwell Jr. on the other side, a big benefactor coming from Pittsburgh. He's going to do his thing here for sure. 5 for 82. Up to no good, 4 for 15. Grigsby, 3 for 35. Levante Lewis, 2 for 9. Ty White, 2 catches for 2 yards, but did get that last touchdown to close the game. And on the other side, McDonald's Magna led the way, 9 catches, 108 yards. No touchdowns. Mike, 9 for 73, 1 touchdown. Bodacious, 6 for 83 in his first game. Anthony Stank, outside of the first half, was kind of held in check in that second half. Gotta give credit to Huntington Beach in that one. And Corbin Crimson, 1 for 12 on the day. But let's check out these statistics for defense. You gotta love the defense, man. Angel Flugel, 10 tackles. Now, Austin Wheeler in his first game, 9 tackles. Solid job. Gus Pack with 7. Kingston Ali with 5. Jackson Brady in his first game gets 4. Kane Elliott in his return to Huntington Beach, he gets 4 as well. Cassandra O'Quinn with 3. CJ Bird with 3. Mitchell Lott also with 3. Bryce Walker, formerly with Charlotte, he gets 2 in his first game. Looking a little bit further, Colt Wetzel gets 1, and Tank Jones also gets 1. Tackles for loss, see right here, Gus Pack leads the way with Raquena and Ali also getting 1. Kingston Ali gets a sack. Interception by CJ Bird a little bit earlier. Pass deflections, Bird and Brady both get 1. Solid job from them. No fumbles, no recoveries, no safeties, no touchdowns. So solid job. Looking at the homies in Huntington Beach real quick. Dexter Jackson popping off with 12 along with Kyshawn Williams. Great job by both of them. Grunky Kong with 7 tackles on the game. Blaze with 7. Trey Glock with 6. Tom Krieg Jr. with 6. Phenom Chisholm with 6. Ethan McWells with 4. And we'll talk about him a little bit further. X-Pac also getting 3 on the day. Matt Grigsby, he's a wide receiver. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He got 2 tackles. Thomas Noble with 2. Ty White, he's getting in there too. Cliff Allen in his first game gets 1 tackle. Looking at the tackles for loss, Phenom Chisholm with 2. Grunky Kong with 1. Sack wise, a lot of users here. Grunky Kong leads the way with 3. Phenom Chisholm, Dexter Jackson, and Blaze Henderson, all linebackers slash linemen, getting a sack there. Just a lot of pressure there. That's 6 total on the game. Interception wise, you see right there, Ethan McWells doing his thug thizzle, his first game in the USFA. It's like, I'm just going to get 2 interceptions real quick. Nice job from him. And X-Pac, the veteran, in his second season, he pops off for a nice gain of 41 off that one. X-Pac leads the way in pass deflections, along with Kyshawn Williams' 2. Trey Glock also gets 1 along with Blaze Henderson. Phenom Chisholm and Kyshawn Williams both get a forced fumble. Trey Glock got the recovery as well, so a great game overall for the homies here. Kicking wise, let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. Anita Dickamy, perfect on the game, 2 for 2. And then Felix, he missed 1, but that was a long field goal that he was trying to hit right at the end of the half. Just didn't work out. Let's see, both of them perfect on extra points. You'll love to see it. And let's see here. Let's see. Kickoffs, 11 total. 3 of them were touchbacks. No sign of any kickoff returns for a touchdown. You love to see that too. Punting wise, average of 52 on this one. Is that both of them? Yeah, that is both of them. Okay, so 3 for 156. And no punts there for Felix on the day, but Anita does get 1 inside the 20. Kick return wise, looks like both of them averaged over 23. Moldy Cheese and McDonald's Magna. And then only 1 punt return. That's from X-Pac for 10 yards. And that's going to close out game number 1. The season is alive, folks. Let's go ahead and get into it. I will see you in the next game. I'll close it out here. Stay safe. And we'll have the next game coming up shortly. Actually, not shortly today. It's going to be shortly within the week. We'll have another game tomorrow. Let me go ahead and double check the game for you. Who's playing? It's going to be Tacoma at Tampa Bay. So we're going to see 2 quarterbacks that were drafted in the same draft class going at it for the second game of the season. You love to see it. But until then, I'll see you later. Stay safe.